So there's that. I hope I did everything correctly. This was supposed to be live, so it should be. Sometimes I do a live unlive. This one's live. So I'll give some people a little bit of time here to get started, because this won't be a long one. This will be a pretty short one. I'm just chilling out here, and I just had a little something to eat. I had to stop for a second. You have to stop when you're supposed to. I have an appointment that was put on me to be what I am, and so my appointment tells me I have to listen, and so I listened, and I was told to stop because I had a few words to tell someone, and it was my choice. Either I was to stop here, or God could break my car and make me walk here. So, not much of a choice. I do obey. I passed it to the red light. I turned around and came back. It's fine. I needed a little bite to eat. I spoke to the person I needed to speak with that I was supposed to. A few, actually. But, so, this is not going to be a meditation video, as you can tell, because there's cars going by. Just so you know, I'm drinking coffee with no sugar in it, but I sweetened it with sorghum honey, or sorghum syrup is what it's called. It will make you not want sugar, and it will help you to stop being addicted to any type of caffeine drink or sugar. And even if you try to eat M&Ms afterwards, try this. They will taste so incredibly sweet to you, they will be repulsive. So, if you are a diabetic, it will smooth you out. It smoothed me out. I'm not a diabetic, but it will smooth you out to take 2 big tablespoons, or however much to taste, of sorghum syrup and put it in your coffee instead of sugar. You can still put creamer in there, but so I'm having that right now and just chilling out. And I was going to give a few minutes for some people to get into the room here, but this is what I'm having, and I'm to be still and know God. So you see all these cars going by, okay? They are running all over the place. They're acting kind of crazy, running into each other, trying to get gifts for Christmas, and these cars thinking only of Christmas shopping. They're not thinking about each other or the rules of the road or anything. So you have to be careful, especially truck drivers, because you know that's your license on the line, that you don't get hit and all that. So, regarding meditation and being still and knowing God, it says in the Bible, be still and know God. That is exactly what they're talking about. The problem we have is that this is not a country where we are well known in the United States. We are not well known for meditation. So the people who decide to meditate look to other countries who understand meditation. So they go to the yogis, they go to people who do yoga, which they say we're doing incorrectly anyway. They look to people from India, the sages, the mystics, and they look at their example and they follow what those people do, which is correct for those people, but it's not correct for us. If you're crossing your legs, what's called Indian style, but if you are not used to this, you will not reach any meditative state. You will reach a painful state. It is not natural. Some people cannot do a split. If they were meditating, doing a split, it would take you some time to reach this state of flexibility. You can't possibly do meditation from day one doing a split if you've never done a split before. In the same way, it would be pain that you would be focused on. In the same way, if you're crossing your legs and that's not a natural state, then you're not going to meditate on anything except for the pain. In the same way of even holding your hands out to the side with your middle finger and your thumb touching on each one, that does not help you reach a meditative state if you are not relaxed while doing it. Grounding doesn't require you being on the ground. You can do it in your house. The earth keeps still for you to teach you what? How to be still and know God. You can't be still and know God if you can't be still. Just like these cars going by, they don't know how to be still. So let me tell you this. This is the secret. Take off your shoes. And it's good to do this in carpet. If you don't have a carpeted house, get a bath mat and put it on your hardwood floor in front of your couch and sit there with your feet on top of the carpet. Okay? And close your eyes and imagine that you're on the beach. And do what you do when you go to the beach, because when you're at the beach, you're in contact with the earth that's still on a substance, sand, that's malleable and that you can express yourself in. So imagine that you're sitting on the beach and curl your toes in and grab the carpet like it's sand. Do that as many times as you can until you want to relax your feet. Once you've done this enough times, you won't be fidgety anymore. You will have already gotten through that stage, that first stage of meditation. The first stage of meditation is the be still part. And then you will relax your feet, just like if you were on the beach. After you've been there a little bit, the first thing you want to do is grab sand between your toes, curl your feet. It's best to do it without shoes. You can be wearing socks or you can be barefoot. And then, once you've gotten to where you're over all that fidgetiness, that's the be still part. That's the part where you put your feet in the sand and then you just relax. And you're there. That is the be still part. Then, ask your angel to come forward. Invite them into your life. Ask them to come forward and then pray to God for calmness. When you ask God for calmness, He will give it to you. And then you will know God. Ask and ye shall receive. That's how it works. So be still and know God is not a commandment to sit still for 2 seconds and then fly off again. It's a commandment to stop what you're doing, get into a still physical state. I appreciate the like. I like it too. I'm here. And calm yourself to that state and then know God. Know the overflowing love of God. And what people don't understand about how Jesus turned the water into wine at the wedding in the vessels. Then he told them, go and draw again. They drew not from the vessels, but from the what? The well. And it was wine also. And they gave that wine to the man. So understand, he filled up the vessels that were water from the well. He had them do this. Then he turned it into wine. Then he turned the well into wine also, so that they know not only do they have enough, but the love of God is overflowing. Ask God to show you his overflowing love, and that is the know God part, because once you feel it and you're at peace, you will know he answered your prayer about peace. First, you have to be still. You be still and you know God, and once you get the answer from God, you will know his nature. That's all I have. That's all you need. The sorghum will smooth you out, and it's got, oh man, medical effects that cure cancer, all kinds of things. It will help you if you're epidemic from the highs and lows of sugar. It will make you not want to eat M&Ms. It's the best thing ever. I will show you the label of the one that I've got. I got this in Kentucky, or I'm sorry, in North Carolina, but it was from Kentucky. And it's called, this is Allen County Pure Sorghum. We will see if I can get it in here in the shot. Allen County Pure Sorghum. It says made the old-fashioned way with horse-powered mill and a wood furnace. There's the, I'll tell you the address, but look, I do what I can, people. I'll tell it to you. It says the address here at the bottom. I'll read it. 1013 Shores Road, Scottsville, Kentucky. That's the location of the Daniel Hoover Mill. And I appreciate the other like there, and there'll be some people that will learn from this. So like I said, this in just 2 tablespoons of this, or even more, whatever you want, sweeten the taste. And I'm telling you, it will get you off of sugar. So you can drink coffee and don't put sugar in it, just put creamer. And once you get a jar of this at any truck stop that carries this, sorghum, it's made from a sweet grass. It's not sugar. It doesn't taste as sweet as molasses. It's different. It is a sugary type thing, but it's not sugar. It don't even taste that sweet. I would say it's like a country taste, or a, I don't know what you would call it, but it's something you'll have to get accustomed to. But trust me, the effects of it will make you get accustomed to it. You won't want sugar anymore. And if you have the highs and lows like a diabetic, this will smooth you out. And you won't need it all the time. It will cure you of it. I can attest to that. Only half of this jar's left, but I've had other jar. But trust me, I have tested this for you. So instead of sugar in your coffee, and this will fix your gut, a lot of other problems. I'll put a link up to the video that talked about it. It's a little annoying the way they do the robot voice or whatever. You watch it till about halfway through till they start talking about the actual medical effects of it. But it's on point, and there's other people who talk about sorghum. So it's just another healer's thing. Somebody's got a stomach problem. Somebody's got a sugar problem. Somebody's a diabetic. It's just a healing medicine. So I had to be still and know God for a minute. And I was talking to some family about it, and I decided it was time to talk about that, to teach others. So I hope it was helpful. God bless you, and that's about all I need to say. I'll check if there's any comments, and I'll get off this thing. Just a little something. And I was going to talk about meditation in the last video. I didn't get into it, so here it is. So I drove clear across the country, see some family, that kind of thing, and do a healing. So now I'm here, and the rain was rougher before I stopped, so I stopped. And I was told I had 2 choices. stop the car and go and give a word to these people, whoever it is that's there, or God could break the car down and you could walk back there. So I didn't have much of a choice, but I listened and I did what I was supposed to. And I thought I would do this quick live while it was on my mind. So as far as meditation, don't cross your legs and imitate something that's painful. Don't do stuff that's not natural to you. Sit in a chair with your feet on carpet. Curl your toes and dig in like you're at the beach. Imagine yourself in the sand until you're ready for your feet to finally rest. That's the be still part. And then there's the know God part. Once you get your answer of peace and you feel the calmness in you, you'll know the nature of God. He gives you what you ask for, and he gives you the peace. There's a peace that can only be brought by him. So I will have to get off this thing because it's going to start blowing up. Y'all stay safe. I'm going to get off and finish my travels here. And I'll have a few more messages. Give me a bit, and I'll have a few more messages in a few days. I'll get some things worked out. So there was a healing today, and it was God's work, not mine. And it was good. That's all I got. Y'all stay safe. I'm out. Peace.